Hi there. I'm pretty excited for this episode because today we're going to go into how to lose weight literally whilst you sleep. Hear me out. People don't put enough emphasis on sleep and rest when talking about weight loss. There is literally nothing more important than a good night's sleep. And today we're going to go into why that is and how you can optimize your sleep to actually lose weight while you rest. So let's dive right into it. Your body actually is never truly ever off at night whilst you're sleeping. Your body is continuously working as you sleep. It's repairing tissues, it's processing memories, regulating hormones, and it's burning calories. Your base metabolic rate burns about 60 to 70% of calories, and most of that happens overnight. So you want to get your 7 to 8 hours in because there's also a study by the University of Chicago that shows that when dieters got good sleep, more than half the weight they lost was fat. And when they cut back on sleep, most of the weight they lost was muscle. And this is really important because what happens when you lose muscle is your metabolism slows down and it gets even harder to lose weight. This is why some people just can't lose weight no matter what they do, because whilst you're sleeping, you're not burning fat, you're burning your muscle. And your metabolism goes lower and it gets even harder to lose weight. Not to mention your hormones are going to go all over the place because sleep, as we all know, produces cortisol. And bad sleep is going to make you wake up hungry and stay hungry and have less signal telling you when you're full and when you should stop. So this is why some people just eat without any control, right? So you don't have your body telling your brain like, hey, we're full now, we need to stop. Sleep is actually contributing to all of that. All this, guys, all this secretly contributing to keeping you from losing weight. And your answer this whole time is just to get good sleep. You might be trying everything to lose weight, whether you've been working out hard, you've been dieting, or whatever you're doing, but if you have poor sleep, at the end of the day, your body is not getting the rest it needs to burn fat. So I'm going to be giving you guys a few tips to optimize your sleep effectively to burn fat and not store it. So the first tip is pretty simple, is to sleep in a cooler room. So you want to turn the temperature down to around 60 Fahrenheit or 18 Celsius because studies show that sleeping in a cooler temperature increases your metabolic activity, and it also contributes to deeper sleep, right? Because you need to get your REM in. Because REM sleep is when your blood pressure actually rises and it burns those additional calories, right? So sleep in a cool room, get your REM sleep in, that deep sleep, and you burn those calories. So the next tip number 2, you want to try and not eat right before you're going to sleep. For 2 reasons. First is your body is going to use up all that metabolic energy to digest the food that you ate whilst you sleep. And that's also going to disrupt that REM sleep we talked about, right? And second reason is because when you wake up, your body is still in a fasting state, essentially, right? Because until you eat breakfast, your body is in a fasting state, and that state, during that fasting period, your body will continue to burn fat for energy. So not eating right before bed and delaying your breakfast a little bit will kind of extend that fat burning window, right? And that is exactly what we need for that summer body. So yeah, try not to eat right before you sleep, and try to delay your breakfast a little bit. And the final few tips, like I said, you want to aim for your 7 to 8 hours. So that your body gets that deep rest and it has a full sleep window to burn calories, process everything, right? And also, let's get into this. alcohol. So even though alcohol helps you fall asleep faster, it totally kills your REM sleep, where most of the fat burning happens. So if you're someone who uses alcohol to help you sleep, or you party a little too often than not, then you might want to cut back a little, because that's exactly what's contributing to your poor sleep and essentially making you gain weight, especially around the midsection, right? Because that's where all the fat will be stored instead of burned because of cortisol when you don't get good sleep. And lastly, if you've stuck through the end, you need to track your progress with your fitness journey. This is important because tracking your progress is what keeps you from feeling demotivated. And I want you to add sleep to your habit tracker, because that's how important it is. Imagine you've been trying everything to lose weight, but nothing seems to work, when all you needed actually to do was to get a good night's sleep. You really don't know the power of getting your beauty sleep. So add sleep to your habit tracker today. If you want a habit tracker that keeps you motivated through your journey and just makes it so much easier and less daunting, definitely check out my habit tracker linked in the description below, and trust me, it'll help you out so much. Wherever you're at with your journey right now, always remember that it's not supposed to be so hard, and that you can always choose to have fun with the process of losing weight. So link in the description. It's only $11, and it's going to help you a ton with keeping track of your goals and to not keep you stuck. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you liked this episode. See you in the next one.